Ashe, peace family, Conjure Queen here. How's everybody doing? Feels like a little minute since I made a live, yo. Yikes. Waiting for some people to come up in the building before we get started. I got some updates, some downloads, some upgrades, and some news for you guys. A lot of stuff been taking place since I've been kind of MIA on my hiatus, and I'm still somewhat on my hiatus, but I miss you guys, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's been going on with the whole like cyberbullying situation with YouTube, um, trying to silence and censor me, the whole deletion of my videos. It's just been a lot of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, and the way that I process my emotions and my feelings and my thoughts is like I just kind of go into my Cancer shell. Like there's some people who like to lash out and like go out of themselves when they're kind of like, like going through it. But like I'm just the type of person like I just fall back. I go into my shell. I do some thinking. I do some like journaling, some writing in my diary, and I do a lot of reflecting. And so right now, I'm in my hometown. I'm in Brooklyn. Some of you guys may know, some of you may not know that Brooklyn is, where I'm born and raised. So my family and my friends are here, and this is my domain. This is where I feel comfortable. This is where I feel safe. And so, like, sometimes we have to go back to our roots, back to home to reconnect. Whenever you're feeling like, like a little disconnected, or maybe you need to get some downloads. And there's a lot of channels and portals in New York. People may not know, but like, even though the energy is crazy here, it's just really intense energy, and a lot of people don't know how to handle it. Sometimes it could be overwhelming. Sometimes it could be a bit much, especially living here. So sometimes you may need to get away from New York every now and then come back to get those downloads. For anybody who's like, let's say, moved out of New York and moved back here, you'll notice that like when you come back here, like maybe when you leave, your dreams may not be as intense. And as soon as you come back to New York, you notice that like your dreams are crazy, yo. Like the spiritual energy is crazy. There's a lot of things that I want to cover in this video. Like I said, this is really impromptu, but a lot of people been, and shout out to everybody who's been checking on me. I really appreciate y'all. Like people that don't even ask for nothing. Like there's just some people that's genuinely kind-hearted, and they just like, yo, I don't want nothing from you. I'm just trying to make sure you're good. Are you okay? Are you safe? You know what I'm saying? Like, is everything all right with you, the fam? Like I appreciate little messages like that. Like I really do, because it just shows that people care. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are always like reaching out. Even when I be like telling people, I'll be like, yo guys, like, even though I'm a public influencer or a social influencer or a public image, whatever they call it nowadays, like I'm still having a human experience, and I'm in this human body. You feel me? I'm doing life in a human body as a soul, a spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trapped in this physical vessel, and I'm still going through these human experiences, no matter how much I elevate, no matter how much I grow. And I want you guys to also realize that no matter how much, elevation you get, how many downloads, how many breakthroughs you get, how many generational curses you break through, how many obstacles you overcome, still understand that you're having a human experience, and these emotions, these feelings, these challenges, these obstacles will never fully go away until you are no longer in this vessel. So I don't want people to feel overwhelmed when they be like, yo, what's going on? It's been 10, 25, whatever years you've been on your spiritual journey, but you still feel like you might be going through the same thing. Or you feel like you still might be overcoming a certain challenge or obstacle or habit that you've been trying to kick for the longest. It's okay. Because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on people who are very spiritually in tuned, and I feel like people don't like to step into reality. It's like, okay, you know what? Yes, I am having a human experience, but I'm also a soul, an eternal being, a god, a goddess. Like, you got to understand and accept that duality. And I think sometimes we forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, the truth of the matter. I'm kind of running my mouth. How you guys doing? in the building. I see you guys. What's up, Coco Divine Soul? What's up, Naturally Sade? What's up, Straight Panther 79? Ashe, what's up, Katomi? Crystal Daughter of the Sun, Taylor Rowe. What's up, Cherry Blossom? Jay Jones. You said an orb went across. I'm not surprised. I'm in Brooklyn right now. What's up, Carlos? Carlito. Yes. What's up, Jay Wilson? I see the Divine Royalty family up in the building. Okay. So yeah, like Mercury retrograde. I forgot what day it's supposed to be over. If anybody know what day Mercury retrograde is going to be over, just drop that down in the chat room or the comment section. I can't even think about it right now. But I know it started when it started. It started in February, right? So it should be ending like sometime this week or next week. March 10th. Thank you. March 10th. It's supposed to be over, apparently. Thank you for the donation, Great Witch Alchemy. Happy to see you. Always sending you love. I appreciate you, Great Witch. Ashe. So Mercury retrograde is going to be over on the 10th. And you guys may or may not know, but like during Mercury retrograde and during the waning moon is usually when I'm kind of like, when I go into my Cancer shell. And it's not that, and I want people to realize too, like, you know, it's okay to go away for a little bit. Like, we have this, society always wants us to work. Like, society always wants us to work, to, you know, always be hustling, to striving. And, you know, like, it's like this shaming when it comes to people who want to take a break, or you feel like this subtle pressure, like whenever you be like, you know what, I need a break, I need a vacation, I need to kind of just be to myself. Like, you know, it's okay. Like, society feels like it's okay to, like, you know, break your back and sacrifice everything you have to take care of your society, your world. But, you know, as soon as you want to give back to yourself, as soon as you want to retreat into your own home or not be around people or turn off your phone for some time, you're a bad person. Oh, you know, you're not for the people. Oh, you're selfish, and, you know, you're self-centered. And it's just like, why do we live in a society now where taking care of ourselves is taboo? Since when was self-love a bad thing? Since when was self-care a bad thing? I don't understand. I really don't. So I want to, like, I just want to talk to you guys. Like I said, you know, I have been taking a little break away. And I just wanted to make a video to update everybody on what's going on with me, with these downloads I've been getting. I've been getting lots of downloads, lots of upgrades, spiritual upgrades. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been too, because we're all connected. And, you know, everybody has their own specific experience to them. But, you know, I'm going to share some of my experiences, because some people who probably are new to my channel, if you're new to my channel, sorry if I didn't like shout you out to the new members. Shout out to the Divine Royalty members, the veterans, and the newbies. Shout out to people that's new to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you come up in the building, always hit that thumbs up button. And just like feel free to interact, comment, and also interact with us in the chat room, because we're all family here. No need to feel like ashamed or afraid to ask questions. Like, there's no such thing as a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel free to interact. We're all family here, and we're all here trying to help each other. I learn from you guys. You guys be dropping gems and books in the comment section. I'll be reading it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll be also sharing the information that I get. I feel like this is a reciprocity thing, give and take. So I'm still learning. I'm still on my journey, and I don't know everything. You feel me? I never will say that I know everything. So anywho, one of the things that I've noticed, thank you for the donation, Gerald, Gill and Water. When will I have another Dragon Magic class? Well, I haven't posted the previous one yet, or the Ancestral one yet, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But I will say that one of the experiences that I've been having is I've been really, you know, I've been really getting a lot closer to mi familia, like my family. And like, I don't know if you guys probably also been having some breakthroughs, but you know, being a black sheep, feeling kind of like isolated, feeling kind of like the outcast of your clan, your tribe, your group, it's a lot of pressure. And I feel like the reason why a lot of us are created and built this way is because we're supposed to break the paradigm shift of our ancestors. We're supposed to bring in a new age, a new generation, a new era, a new time, like a new world order. And I don't want people to get a negative connotation of that phrase new world order, because that's not necessarily a bad thing. A new world can be a great thing. It depends on what type of new world are you trying to bring, right? So like I definitely have been like spending time with my family, doing a lot of healing, getting some clarity. Like I definitely feel like my family have been getting closer to me. A lot of these obstacles have been broken down. Whatever separation that there was is no longer there, and we are all transparent. A lot of my family members are stepping into their spirituality, they're stepping into their purpose and their power, and I'm so proud of them. Like, I'm so happy, and I feel like, when you elevate your bloodline, like one thing I will always tell people that ask me, Conjure Queen, how can I get my family to understand my journey? How can I get my family to get on the spiritual path? Sometimes it's not about convincing them. Sometimes it's just about minding your business, doing what you got to do for yourself, and letting the results of your magic, your spells, your rituals, your work show. Sometimes it's less talk and more action. When people start seeing you glow, people start seeing you evolve, people start seeing your life like really prospering, that's when naturally that energy becomes contagious to all those around you. And I feel like, honestly, like since I've been stepping on my journey, I've noticed that like all of my family and friends really have been thriving. They have been doing very well. And I'm not going to say, oh, it's all of my fault, because they did the work themselves. Maybe they got inspired. Maybe, like I do feel like it's a domino effect. My cousins are like putting up altars and stuff now. Like, I'm really happy because, we all come from Christian backgrounds, and it's just kind of like, it's a blessing, and it's just a beautiful thing to see that we're all growing and we're all prospering and we're getting closer. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that, a lot of obstacles and some of these barriers and stuff are like self-built. Sometimes we got to be honest with ourselves and be like, you know what? Did I create these barriers that separated me from my family, from my friends, from my tribe? Sometimes we create these barriers, and sometimes we have to learn how to knock them down, and we have to learn how to be real about the situation, about what's going on. Okay, because sometimes and I take responsibility for that. I take responsibility for that. Like, sometimes I realize, I'm like, you know what? We always say that we want a better partner. We want a better friend. We want a better lover. We want a better husband. We want a better wife. We want a better, family. We want a better friends. We want a better tribe. But like, I feel like, you know what? I didn't start building better relationships until I became a better person. It wasn't until I was like, you know what? How can I become a better daughter? How can I become a better woman? How can I become a better cousin, a better niece, a better, friend, a better whatever? And it was only until I started to reflect on myself and my own actions, then my relationship started to prosper and thrive. Because a lot of the times we always say what we want, like the type of person we want. We always point our fingers and say, you need to be a better this, and you need to be a better that. And we always like to judge people and tell them how they need to be. But then we don't realize that maybe it's our own actions that are affecting these people around us that create that effect. You feel me? So only when I started stepping up and I started to take the initiative and I started to get out of my comfort zone and I started to speak up about how I feel and, certain things, I noticed that communication became better. Mercury retrograde, they always say be careful of communication, but I feel like a lot of miscommunications have been cleared up during this Mercury retrograde. You feel me? My family definitely has played a huge role in my spiritual growth, a huge role in my elevation, and inspired me beyond ways that I've never imagined until I actually sat back and really just thought about it. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody who ever got the wrong idea about, you know, things that I've said in the past about like friends, family, and stuff like that. I don't want people to think that my family and my friends were bad people. It was just probably my own perspective at that time and how I felt. Like I said, go in my past videos and you'll notice my growth. My YouTube channel started as a diary, an online vlog. Like, I never wanted to do YouTube for follow, fame, and people likes and stuff. I didn't care about none of that. Like, you feel me? And this is another reason why I'm making this video, is because I want some of you guys to understand. Some of you may unsubscribe, some of you may stay. To be honest, like, at this point, I've really made my YouTube channel as a documentation for me to monitor my growth, my growth, to monitor my journey. And it was literally like my online diary, right? Started when I was going through depression in 2015. And this year will make 5 years since I've had a YouTube channel. And so like, you know, I want to keep that format. YouTube has been hating on me, has been deleting some videos and stuff that I've been posting, trying to help people out. Thank you so much for the donation, April Rose. And thank you, Emma Lawson. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you guys. 555. Yo, that's crazy, Emma, that you put that, because I've been seeing 555 so much, and I know that 555 means like major change, huge change coming. And baby, when I tell you the change has been real, excuse me, it has been real. Sorry, you guys. I had a little drinky drink at BBQs. Y'all ever been to Dallas BBQs? If y'all not from New York and y'all ever come to New York, make sure you go to Dallas BBQs and get you a Texas size Hennessy Colada. Woo, baby, frozen. The frozen drinks is crazy. They're not as good as they used to be. They be watering them down, but they alright. But yeah, me and my cousin, we just came from there. Oop, almost dropped my laptop. But yeah, so anywho, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit feeling a little bit free right now. And just talking to you guys, because y'all family, you know what I'm saying? And like I always say, I've always been transparent since the beginning. I've always been open about what's going on in my life. I've always been transparent about like my personal life too. You know what I'm saying? Like my journey, this is what this is all about. Spirituality is not all love and light. And I always tell you guys that, like, it's really about accepting the fact that, you know, a lot of your own problems are your own doing. And you got to be woman enough or man enough to realize that you created this problem. Now you have to resolve it. You feel me? That's maturity. That's growth. That's you taking accountability for everything that's happened in your life. If you're not happy where you are right now in your life, that's your fault. That's your responsibility. You take accountability for that. And a lot of people hate when I say that, like, oh, Contra Queen, how can you say it's my fault because I don't have a job? It's my fault because, you know, I'm going through this right now. How can you say that? It is. Guys, you know I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. And I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But we got to be real. If we want to start being better, if we want to start growing, if we want to start creating a new paradigm shift and creating healthy babies with healthy mindsets and breaking that generational curse of always blaming society, blaming the white man, blaming the government, blaming rich people, blaming the Illuminati. Like, we got to stop all of this blaming. We got to start saying, okay, you know what? Some of this stuff is my fault. You feel me? Like, if you're not healthy or whatever, you got to take responsibility for the foods that you eat. If you're like, you know what, Contra Queen, I don't have money. I don't have enough money to buy healthy foods and stuff like that. Okay. Do you know that they have like food pantries and stuff like that where they actually do have like, you know, healthy foods and stuff? Like, it's all about research. It's all about looking for it. I'm not going to say that healthy food is going to be easily accessible to you. You might have to go to another neighborhood. You might have to drive a little further away. But it's there. You feel me? It's really about the effort. Thank you so much for the donation. Who was that? Conscious Soul Living. Thank you so much. 444. Sis, releasing and let it go. Don't carry it. Thank you so much, because guys, you don't understand. A lot of, and you know, and I really feel for a lot of these spiritual advisors and stuff like that, like people that be doing YouTube channels, TikTok, and Facebook, Instagram, you know who I'm talking about, like a lot of spiritual gurus and stuff like that. Because like I just had a conversation, me and my cousin was having drinks, we had a conversation. And you know, like we're both public figures. And so like people don't realize, but like when you're a public figure or whatever, like people put you on this, like they create this image for you. And you know, I don't consider myself a celebrity. There's people that have millions, like millions, thousands subscribers, like mass subscribers and stuff like that. I don't feel like I'm on that level yet. But people who are like buku famous, like mad famous, like, you know, they have this image that's created for them. And so, like, you know, they never planned on being this perfect prima donna or this perfect prince. And then, like, you know, if they don't match up to people's expectations, people automatically destroy them. The blogs be coming for them. Like, and so, like, they always have to portray this perfect personality. But then when the cameras go off, they are depressed. They overdosing on drugs. They trying to kill themselves. But the public don't know that. You feel me? And the reason why is because people don't realize that these idols are just people, souls having human experiences like everybody else. They're normal. But like I said, I feel bad for them because they feel like they have to be perfect. I never want to portray this perfect image. I tell you guys, I am far from perfect. Still learning. I still make mistakes. Still on my journey. Like, it's a lot of obstacles I'm still overcoming. I'm growing though. I acknowledge when I'm wrong. Even videos, sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I used to say this, but I have a different philosophy on that now. Like, I correct myself. That's maturity. That's growth. A lot of these celebrities and public figures, it's hard for them because they don't know how to be themselves. They want to please everybody. I'm not trying to please nobody. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to please nobody. I just want to be myself. And because I'm myself, that's why YouTube be taking down my videos. So that's another reason why I fell back. That's another reason why I'm like, you know what, YouTube, you messed with me now. I'm just kind of over it. Let me go on my shell. Let me go away for a little bit, for a couple of weeks. But yeah, you guys noticed that a specific video got taken down. And a few of them, though. But this is the first time I ever talked about it. The reason why I am who I am, and I keep it real with you guys from the get-go, is because I never want you guys to think, oh, I'm this perfect prima donna that makes no mistakes. You're bugging. Okay? That's why, you know, when people be like, Contra Queen, you know, oh, you be cursing in your videos. That's not ladylike. You're not spiritual because you eat meat. Oh, you know, oh, you sold out because you wear wigs and you don't wear your afro anymore. Like, guys, if you guys seen the emails that I be getting, people be sending some crazy shit, yo. Like, even in the comment section, people be mad disrespectful. And I'm just kind of like, yo, people get really brave behind a freaking screen. You feel me? Because people know damn well they want to say that to my face. And they damn well won't say it to nobody else's face. Okay? So, it's a lot of internet gangsters out here, creeps out here, stalkers out here. Like, just mad weird stuff be going on, bruh. Mad weird stuff be going on. But anyway, anybody who's out there that's thinking about starting a podcast, YouTube, or being a social influencer, like, people always say, you know, Contra Queen, any advice for us that want to start our own podcast, our own, like, YouTube, our own blog? To be honest, just be yourself. Don't try to do what everybody else wants you to do. Like, honestly, I think that the reason my channel had got as big as it is, because I never planned on it being this big, like, it's because I just was doing this for me. This was my therapy. Whatever your outlet is, guys, please just follow your own path, follow your own journey. This all started with me selling candles. Like, I started selling I quit my job in 2015. I had a city job, good paying job. I took a leap of faith. I quit my day job. And I said, you know what? I have faith in myself. Let me just start selling candles. Nobody believed in me. Everybody was like, oh, this is going to fail. Nobody like your bullshit ass candles. My ex was like, oh, you got bullshit ass candles. You ain't going to do nothing with your life. So I had to leave him, had to leave the man that I love, had to pick me over him because I believed in myself that much. Everybody was saying it ain't going to work. I did it. I had faith in myself. Fell a few times, but I picked myself back up. You feel me? And then like later on, started doing YouTube videos just to vent about my feelings and stuff like that. Had support from you guys because y'all my family. Y'all love me. You feel me? Y'all was supporting me. And I'm like, you know what? There's other people out there that's rooting for me, that's going through the same thing as me. Like, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So I started inspiring you guys. You guys were inspiring me. And it's like we, you know, like this channel just started to grow and develop. And like here we are 5 years later. Like, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm a Cancer and I'm in my feelings. What sign is the moon in right now? What sign is the moon in right now? Because it must be in the water. Or we in Pisces season. That's what's going on. God damn it. We in Pisces season. That's what's happening right now. The moon is in Cancer right now. What sign is the moon in, guys? Can somebody find out? The moon is in Cancer, Sensei? Don't say that. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling really watery right now. Oh, that's what's going on. Thank you guys for checking. Because that's wild. What's up, Eat with Q? She says, girl, I'm in my bag too. You are speaking everything. Girl, let me tell you. This freaking Pisces energy, Cancer moon got me like in my feels, but not in a bad way. Like my feelings basically mean like your emotions are nothing but energy in motion. You want to pay attention to that. Like everybody, we live in a society that tells us to suppress our feelings and just like be, you know, this stoic figure that's like a robot. You have no feelings. You have no emotions. You're just this like this fake puppet that's supposed to just work, and grind. But no, like I'm very emotional. I'm very sensitive, you know, and I hate the fact that, you know, empaths, sensitive people, people who spiritual, people who are in tune, people who have big hearts, like it's literally hard living in this world because it's like we're conditioned since we're young to not show emotions, to not care. You know, like if you like somebody, you're not supposed to show that you like them because, you know, that's when you lose. Like it's just like this world is so crazy, yo. It's like, yo, you be like, yo, why did I sign up for this? Like, why did I incarnate? What the hell? Why did I come back here? And then you realize, like, okay, obviously I came here for a reason. Because I wouldn't be here if it was, you know, by accident. There are no accidents in the universe. But this watery energy, man, whoo, Lord, I'm just spinning and sinking and swimming and diving and dancing in these deep waters. You feel me? But yeah, guys, that's just what's been going on with me. I've really been connected with my family and my friends. Like a lot of childhood things have been coming up, but it's been very healing for me. What I will recommend, guys, listen, I don't know if you guys do this, but I would definitely recommend that you guys start to create what's those things called? What I started doing is I create these videos, private videos for myself. I don't upload them to YouTube because there's some things that's just for me. And like I create messages to my future self. So I'll create like a video today and I say, you know, if I'm feeling inspired and I'll be like, you know, future self, I don't know when you'll be watching this, but I just want to let you know that you're doing an awesome job. And, you know, whatever obstacles you're going through, just remember that we've overcome this. We did this before. And you might feel a little bit defeated now, but best to believe that you're going to get through this. You know, you're strong and you can overcome this and you're powerful. You're great. Like we've got this far. So remember, future self, like believe in yourself and you can do this. Sometimes you got to send messages to your future self so you can watch it back on and be like, you know what? Past self, thank you. I needed that. Sometimes we got to thank our past self because, yo, we don't give our past self enough credit. Can we be real for a second? We don't give our past self enough credit for all of the hard work that our past self has been through all of the pain, through all of the tears, the blood, sweat, and tears our past self has went through for us to be here today. We don't give credit. We don't. Sometimes we don't know how to give gratitude to ourselves. We don't realize how powerful we are. We don't realize how much we've come forward. We don't realize how far we've grown until we stop and we think and we reflect and we make videos and documentation. So your future self can reflect back on your past self and be like, God damn, like I remember when I was going through that. You feel me? I look at my old videos, I'm like, God damn, like there be some videos I be wanting to take down. I be like, God, look a hot damn mess in this video. I be this close to deleting it, guys, because I'm like, I don't want nobody seeing me. But then I be like, you know what? This is who I was. I can't just act like that past self didn't happen. It happened. And if that first video, that past video never was aired, I would not be here. So that's why I keep certain videos up. So if y'all go on my past videos, y'all gonna see I look crazy. And that's okay. Because I was going through a lot then. It's showing all in my face. Like I was stressed out. Like I was going through so much. Like literally, you know how they say you wear your stress on your face? Like I was wearing my stress on my face. I was wearing my stress on my face. But yeah, guys, start doing that. Thank you for the donation. Who was that? Shelly Meyer. Thank you so much. I want you guys to start documenting and doing videos and even voice messages. If you don't want to see yourself, if you don't want to do recordings, that's okay. Do a voice message. Record your voice. You know, keep like save it, send it to your emails or whatever. Save it to your Google Docs or what's that thing called? Your Drive, Google Drive. So that way you keep it saved in case anything happens to your phone or whatever. Like you'll always have that saved for life. Save it to a hard drive or whatever you have. And that will be like your own collection of like your diary of you talking to your future self, your past self. Voice memos. Thank you. Hi, Dream Wise. You said your videos look crazy too. Listen, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what growth is about. It's about like analyze, like looking at your past self and be like, God damn, I used to look crazy back then, but look at me now. You feel me? Look at me now. So that's what growth is about. But anyway, what else I wanted to tell you guys? Since YouTube likes to hate on my videos, we're gonna change the format a little bit, but nothing that's too crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna be dropping gems. We're still gonna be teaching. We're still gonna be telling you guys what's going on and stuff like that. But just you gotta trick the algorithms a little bit. Can't be making too many videos back to back to back about too much gems. So, you know, you might have to make a video about, let's say you might drop some serious gems here, and then in the next video you might be talking about like something that has nothing to do with the previous video. Like I'm studying these algorithms, and I'm trying. There's always ways to outwit a computer. You feel me? We're souls, we're spiritual beings. Like we have capabilities that computers do not. I just had a freaking awesome ass conversation with a dude in a bar. Guys, tell me why I went to the bar. And I was sitting there, and it was I don't know what, guys, I do not go to the bar by myself, but something was like, you know what? I came home from my little cousin's sweet 16 party. It was still early. I'm like, you know what? I just feel like I need to be out. I need to be doing something right now. And the Uber had dropped me in front of a different location than where I was supposed to go. But I'm like, you know what? My spot is not too far from here, but something was like, go inside this bar. So I did. So I sit at the bar, ordering my drink or whatever. I look over to my right, and I see a guy that's reading this book on lucid dreaming and astral projection. Who goes to the bar to read a book about lucid dreaming and astral projection at like damn near like 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning? So I'm like, okay, this is not a coincidence. Hold on. Who is that? Thank you so much for the donation. Free and Natural, Patty K, thank you so much. And Robin Seaborn, thank you so much. Keep being you. You are attaching your tribe. Thank you. You know what, Robin? Thank you so much, because I really have been, you know, trying to develop a tribal group, like for all of us that are going through similar paths, going through similar challenges. The best way to do is to like grow and build and talk together and share together. But to the bar. So I'm at the bar. And so I look over, and the guy is reading a book on lucid dreaming and astral projection. I'm like, yo, who comes to the bar at 1 o'clock in the morning to read a book about astral projection? So he was sticking out like a sore thumb. So I'm like, all right, I'm not an extroverted person. I'm the type of person that I let people come to me first. But I just felt compelled to go over there. So I'm like, excuse me, sir. You know, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't help but realize that book that you're reading. And then the conversation just went from there. Like, I guess he tried to, you know how it be it's like this code thing that happens when you like you're an occultist or you're spiritually woke, and you kind of have to gauge where another person is at. So you ask them questions to see where they are mentally on their spiritual journey before you just kind of like delve into the rabbit hole, because you don't want to get too deep and scare a person away, right? Too much light can burn a person. So he started to like test me. It's kind of like when you in like a secret society, or when you in like a gang, or you in a sorority, and you have like secret handshakes or certain questions, you got to answer them, right? That's kind of what he was doing with me. He was testing me to see if I was just kind of playing around, or if I really was about that life. Started asking me certain questions like, oh yeah. He was like, are you into lucid dreaming? And they started to ask me like, when did I start lucid dreaming? What was my experiences? And then based on my answers, I told him. He was like, oh, you're the real deal. And that's when he started to open up. You feel me? Because he had to test me first. Just like with dragons. If you guys took my dragon magic class, you already know dragons are not going to just come open to you and start giving you mad knowledge until they test you. You got to go through the series of tests a dragon puts you through until you prove your worth. Because dragons ain't nothing to play with. They got some serious ancient knowledge and magic and talents and tools they will give you that will take your whole life to another level. Anybody who's ever worked with dragons can definitely testify to that. Dragons are on a whole nother level. Okay. Now, we started building. I'm like, yo, this is crazy how the universe just like linked us up like that. He started telling me tricks and tips on astral projection and lucid dreaming. I was telling him about my experiences. I told him about different books I was reading for astral projection. And for people that want to get into astral projection, check out Robert Bruce's book, Astral Dynamics. That's what I put him on to. And he's like, all right, I'm definitely going to get that. We started building. All that at the bar. So I don't look at that as a coincidence. I told him about my channel. We started building. So apparently he's also this guy who's trying to like build like a platform or build a community of other people who's into metaphysics and the occult. So I'm like, yo, this is like divine timing right here. You feel me? So we supposed to be connecting. Who knows like what the universe will do, but I think that was pretty awesome how that happened. And that's how the universe works. You feel me? Sometimes, guys, if the universe or spirit or ancestor or whatever you believe in is guiding you to go to a certain place, even if it makes no logical sense, sometimes you got to follow that intuition and just do it. Because it could be leading you to a person, a place, or a thing. You saw a blue jay tiara? Oh, that's a good omen. I love blue jays. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. Thank you everybody who's donating. I definitely do appreciate you, and everybody who hit the thumbs up button. I definitely do appreciate you guys for supporting the channel and supporting this video. And everybody who's engaging. You feel me? Yes, Yummy Slice. Tiara. Okay, I see the members. Tiara H. What's up, Will? Yes. Okay. I hope my phone don't die. It feels good to be in Brooklyn. Haha. My energy be on a whole nother like frequency when I'm in Brooklyn. I wonder if I put my phone on the charger and talk with you guys for a little bit more, will it start acting up? I'm gonna put my phone on the charger for a little bit, guys. Hold on, cause I don't want it to die on you guys. Hold on, wait. Let me try to. Oopsie. Wait. Don't let me fall out this chair. Okay. Is it better? Is it, if it starts acting weird, guys, just let me know. If it starts acting crazy. But yeah, what was that? What was the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about? Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is, I'm not sure when my next video is going to be. But, like I said, you got to be aware of your nouns. Pay close attention to your nouns. So for people that may not know what a noun is, it's a person, place, or thing. Your nouns pretty much like create your reality for yourself. You got to ask yourself, what are the nouns in my life? Who are the people, the places, and the things that I associate with? The things that are around me. Now, if you're not happy with the people, the places, and the things that's in your life that you're not happy with, then it means that you need to readjust something that's going on with you. Maybe it's the way that you think about yourself. Maybe you don't value yourself enough, so you associate with people who probably treat you badly because you think you deserve that. You think that's the only thing that you're worthy of. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, why do I put up with this treatment? Why do I allow these people to treat me this way? Especially if you're, any high schoolers or people that may be in school, and young people, you don't have to hang out with people who treat you badly because you feel like you want to be popular or you want to have friends. Like, if your friends treat you like shit, even grown people, like, if your friends treat you like shit and you know that you deserve better, and you just want to be with them for the sake of popularity, or just to have somebody to say, I have a friend, or I have a lover, or I have a man, or I have a woman, don't do that to yourself, because that person, those people are not going to respect you. You feel me? Like, I've been there, done that, where you feel like, you know what, let me just bite my tongue and let me just, play along, because I don't want to be alone. I don't want to, I don't want to be friendless. I don't want to be lonely. And, you got these people treating you like crap because you want to be popular. You want to have this certain image about yourself. And then it gets to a point in time where you don't even care about that. Now I'm older, guys. Like, I'm just kind of like, yo, quality over quantity. I don't give a damn. I could have one freaking good friend for the rest of my life, and I will be good with that, than to have 1,000 different associates that are not really friends, but they treat me like crap, that gossip about me, that's trying to go behind my back and steal my man, that's trying to sabotage my business and my image and my name. You don't need stuff like that, guys. Follow your intuition, follow your instincts. Don't associate with people who are jealous of you, who want what you have. You can't be friends with somebody who wants your life. The only thing that's going to happen with that is they're going to literally try to either destroy you and literally take over what you have. They'll try to take your man. They'll try to take your job. They'll try to take everything you got because they want what you have. It'll never be enough. You can give them, son, you can freaking share some of the food off of your plate. You can make them a whole freaking gourmet dinner, sit at your table, but they still looking over at your plate, what you got. Oh, you got more than me. You got more string beans over there. You got more chicken over there than me. Bruh, I let you sit at my table and have everything gourmet, chefs, everything made this for you. And you still looking at my plate? Those are people that's ungrateful. No matter what you do, no matter what you break off of them, they still want what you had. Shit is crazy. Anywho, I'm just speaking metaphorically here. Nothing specific or literal. But yeah. An ex-friend I had was mad I was in a relationship. Girl, you ain't giving me what he got. What the hell? Excuse me. Anyway, be aware of your nouns, the people, the places, and the things around you. If you're not happy with it, then readjust it. What do you want? What type of lifestyle do you want to live? Some people just want to live a quiet lifestyle. They don't want to be around nobody. They just want to live in a country and be by themselves with their family. That's fine. At least you know what you want. Now go for it. Some people, they want to live a lavish lifestyle. They want to go to parties all the time. They want to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people. They want to be famous. They want to have money. They want to be in private jets. That's what you want. Go for it. Look, the sirens. Haha, don't you miss that? I miss the sirens in New York. They used to stay being in my videos. In my early videos, always had sirens and helicopters. Now that I moved to New Orleans, you hardly hear them, right? You notice? Yes, welcome to the new members. Thank you, Juju. Welcome, new members. New Divine Royalty members. If you want to be members, just hit that join button or the link in the description. And thank you everybody who's donated and who has donated while I've been MIA. I definitely do appreciate that. I've been getting notifications on my PayPal and my Cash App since I've been on my little vacation in New York. But yeah, anything else you want to say? Anything else I want to say? I don't know. Like I said, this video wasn't planned. I'm just spitting on the top of my dome. Things are just going to be changing with the channel. YouTube been hating. But I'm still going to be speaking my truth. Still going to be unfiltered. Just going to switch up the algorithms a little bit. Trick the algorithms a little bit. Humans are more advanced than computers. We have intuition. That's where I was going with that. Where I met the guy at the bar, the one who was talking about lucid dreaming. he was basically saying that we was talking about computers and humans and how society is trying to say computers are more advanced than humans, but the truth is computers will never be more intelligent or more advanced than us because we have something that computers will never have. We have intuition. We have premonition. We have to start using our spiritual powers, the gift of our spirit, of knowing. We're trying to attack this society with warfare, and we're trying to fight them against with their own tools, but we forget that we have our spiritual science. Guys, like, I really want to start bringing this science back. The whole purpose of my channel really is to start bringing this ancient science back, talking about like how to get the spirits of the elements on your side, how to learn how to converse with trees and learn the knowledge of the land. Trees are very ancient. They've been here hundreds, thousands. I don't know how long they've been here, but they've been here for a minute, right? Longer than what we know. Talk to the trees. Connect yourself with them. If you move into a new neighborhood, make friends with the land. Talk to the trees, talk to the land, spirit of the land, earth, air, water, fire. Like, that's what our ancestors did. That's what the Native Americans did. People would say that the Native Americans didn't have specific gods, but they were open to the sprites or the spirits of the land. They honored the spirits. That's why Japanese culture and the shamanic culture in Native America are so similar. Guys, that's why I think I love Japanese culture so much, is because I can relate to that. Coming from a Cherokee background, I'm like, yo, they literally have the same philosophy. Shintoism is very, very, very common to Native American indigenous spirituality. Compare it. Get a chance, study Japanese culture, study Shintoism, study other spiritual paths, indigenous paths across the world. You'll see that it's very connected here. You feel me? Very connected here. A lot of things that they've been lying to us about. You feel me? A lot of stuff that they've been telling us, we come from this land, we come from there, but a lot of us come from right here. Right here. And we just forgot. This is our shit. This is why we're powerful here. Utilize this, the blood, the blood, sweat, and tears of your ancestors of this land. Tap into... New York is mad haunted. People don't notice. I'm going to share this with you guys. Only native New Yorkers notice. A lot of New York City, the reason why it's so powerful is because, and I hope my video will get taken down because it is, people don't know this, guys, but the reason why New York is so freaking powerful is because a lot of this land, especially in Brooklyn, downtown Manhattan, Brooklyn right there, Brooklyn Navy Yard, all of that area, Fort Greene, Bed-Stuy, all of that area, guys, the reason why that area is so powerful is because a lot of the Native American has sacred grounds there, sacred burial grounds. They started to dig up all of that stuff. Me and my mother had this conversation. My mother is a natural channeler, guys. She don't want to admit it, but she is. We was having a conversation. My mother just started naturally channeling. She was like, you know what? She was like, the reason why all of these hauntings and stuff is happening more now is because they digging up in all of these sacred burial grounds that the Native Americans laid. And if you disrespect burial grounds, hauntings happen. They started digging up all of these ancient burial grounds, and then they wonder why all of these accidents are happening, why all of these people are having hauntings. A lot of these big-ass buildings that they building in New York are vacant. Nobody's living there. Why? Because there's hauntings in there. It's scaring the fuck out of people. These people that's moving from across the country and stuff, moving to these tall buildings, these high-rise buildings, they don't even stay there over a year. They leave. It's not because they can't afford it. It's because the spirits are tormenting them, saying, get the fuck out of here, okay? Yes, Rachel Sykes, Wall Street. People don't notice, but there's a whole burial ground down near Wall Street. Guys, I forgot where I've read this at, but they say that in ancient times, if you wanted to like build a building, a castle, or some type of an establishment, there had to be some type of a sacrifice to the god of that land or that area, or to the spirits of that land. What happens is, and this is what I found out, if anybody knows, anybody who's in construction or a carpenter or anything like that, I bet you it's always, especially downtown Brooklyn. When I used to be selling my candles downtown Fulton Street in Brooklyn, Guys, they used to do construction, always doing construction in New York. You always wonder, yo, why is New York always doing construction? I'm going to tell you why. Yo, I remember I was doing my selling my candles on downtown Fulton Street in Brooklyn, and there was always crazy ass accidents with the construction workers behind me. My friend used to work there, and he used to be like, "Yo, like there's always some type of crazy accident, people losing mad blood." And then it dawned on me, I'm like, "Yo, you got to do a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice, in order to appease the deities or the spirits of the land before you build an establishment. It's just some type of a covenant of respect." And what happens is you got these new people that don't know nothing about the land. They don't know how to appease the spirits like the Native Americans did. Okay? The tribes did. And so they come and they disrespect the land. And now the spirits is taking the blood. Spirits like, okay. Spirits start like making weird shit happen. Where people are like falling off shit and like dying doing in construction, losing mad blood, busting their head open. Like crazy, weird, freak accidents. I'm talking about like, what's that movie called? Final Destination accidents. Like weird stuff happening. And I'm like, yeah, that's spiritual phenomenon right there. So a lot of hauntings in New York. Fort Greene Park is nothing but dead bodies up in there. Buried dead bodies. That whole mound, if you go to Fort Greene Park, there's like a big ass hill. You got to walk up the stairs. Nothing but dead bodies in Fort Greene Park. Fort Greene Park is very haunted. Very haunted. Fort Greene is very haunted. But people don't realize that. These old buildings and brownstones in Brooklyn, haunted. Okay? So it's a lot of energy because the spirits are not happy with what's going on. But a lot of this shit gonna come crumbling down, but you ain't hear that from me. Okay? You ain't hear that from me. So, yeah. But yeah, a lot of this shit is ours. And the spirits is just waiting for us to wake up and claim it back. It's ours. Thank you for the donation here and now. Shout out to the new members. Melody Moon, Ashe. Shout out. But any question, guys, before I go? Because I could be going on forever. Central Park, yes, Carlos. Central Park, too. New York is a powerful place. Very powerful. If you want to tap into spirituality, that's why New York is, a lot of people wake up in New York faster than other people because New York is very powerful. A lot of the indigenous people, spiritual energy is here. You feel me? You hear spirits, destiny, how to connect with them. That's a general question, but I would just say honestly, connecting with spirits is about like tuning into that energy, meditating, focusing, asking the spirits to reveal themselves to you. Like, I don't really feel like spirituality is as complicated as people make it seem. It may be more complicated for others than certain people because it really depends sometimes on bloodline. Some people have the natural gift to tune in and tap in. Some people might need to do some extra work like cleansing, detox, and purifications. But never feel like you have to go to a priestess or a priest in order to connect with your ancestors and spirits. That's a lie. I'm sorry. People hate when I say this, but one of the things in my channel is I always advocate you guys to tap into your own power. I never tell people, oh, you need to subscribe to me in order to know the right way. You need to take my class if you want to evolve. No, I never say you need to. I give you an option. I say, look, you have a choice. Some people don't need teachers. Some people like, you know what, I want to be self-taught. Then some people like, you know what, I'm self-taught, but I also want to study other people's techniques so I can improve what I already have going on. That's the type of person I am. I'm self-taught, but I also still study other teachers. I still tap into my spirituality to evolve. And that's what I always advocate. A lot of the stuff that I have is self-taught. You feel me? A lot of spiritual schools is just, it's a limit. It's like a cap of what they teach you. Because it's like, they're not going to teach you everything they know because they're still going to try to get some money. And I hate to say that, but like, that's what I've learned in these spiritual houses and these spiritual organizations. It's like religions. And it's not that different from Christianity. It's just like, if you want more knowledge, you're going to have to pay more. There's some schools of mystery schools and, houses and initiations you got to go through that's like $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. I'm like, God damn, I could buy a fucking house with that. You bugging right now. I'm not paying you that. To do what? You could do that yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yes, Star Jones, I'm so happy you mentioned that. Yes, mounds are there's a lot of mounds in North America, guys, and I really want to start traveling to these mounds and, and tapping into these energies because these are powerful, powerful ass mounds with powerful ass energy, ancestral energy is there. A lot of you guys are talking about going all the way. What's up, Dane Calloway? Yo, we was just talking about Native Americans and the mounds and stuff like that. Dang, we gotta do a video one day because like people need to know what's really going on. There's mad energy, spiritual energy here in North America. The mounds is freaking crazy, guys, especially in Georgia. Georgia, the South has mad freaking mounds. Okay, go there, get crazy spiritual downloads. Crazy spiritual downloads. Some people feel like, you gotta go all the way to Africa, all the way to some other continent to get the power. Guys, I'm just sharing my experience. I don't know how people going to feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, I thought that, I'm like, oh, I'm African American, so all of my ancestors come from West Africa. But when I went over there, my experience told me otherwise. This is my personal experience. This is my channel. This is where I'm just sharing my story, right? Didn't like it, had a terrible experience. And honestly, the people treated me like crap there. I'm thinking that when I go over there, they're going to treat me good. And I'm not saying this is every African. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that the spiritual energy that I felt, it was a disconnect. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm home. I felt like, yo, where the hell am I right now? Then when I started going to the ancestral mounds and stuff right here in North America, I started getting crazy downloads. Spirits coming to me, telling me who I am, my great, great, great ancestors coming to me, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm like, yo, it's funny how, African Americans or blacks in America can go back and ask their grandmother or their auntie, yo, what type of people are we? What's our ancestry? You got some Cherokee, you got some Blackfoot, you got some Seminole, you got some Indian in you. Right? Your grandmother used to always tell you, yeah, we got Indian in our family. But then when you ask them, well, what about the Africans? Were we slaves? Do you know any slaves in our family? They'll probably be like, no, we wasn't slaves. We what Africans? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask the ancestors, you ask the elders, and they'll just look at you crazy like, what are you talking about? We just going based upon what we was told in school. So we go back to our grandparents and be like, yo, but they told me that we all came from here. And my grandmother's like, well, I don't know nothing about that. My grandmother wasn't this. My grandmother was that. So when you do paper trail, you start realizing like, oh, shit, wait a minute. We got Cherokee. We got this Indian. Then you go further back and you be like, yo, and watch Dane. Y'all should check out Dane Calloway because he really breaks down the science and he's like a historian. So he got the receipts, guys. Okay, he really goes deep. So check him out. He has all the receipts. But like, I'm like, yo, guys, go on my freaking Instagram, son. Shout out to Tashi, yo. Tashi found this old ancient American like lady's face who looks just like me, and she sent it to me. I'm like, yo, this looks crazy. This was taken in like the 1900s, 1902 or 1905 or something. And she put my picture and her picture together. She's like, yo, this is you right here. This is your past self or something, ancestor or something. And I'm like, yo, that's wild. Check out my Instagram. My Instagram is at I am Conjure Queen. Check out the picture for yourself, guys. Like, and let me know what you think. But anywho, my ancestry is here. The power is here. And they're trying to convince you that you got to leave your own home to find power elsewhere. Some people actually may have African ancestry. Like I said, I'm speaking about myself. So if anybody who try to come, like people like to come at you, be like, oh, you're denying your African heritage. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like straight, like what are you talking about? Like nobody said I'm denying it. I just know who I am. Don't be mad at me because what I'm claiming, that's my heritage. Why you care about what I'm claiming? Mind your business. The fuck? Like people be so quick to jump on you and be like, yo, Like, tell you who you are. How you going to tell me who I am? Yo, it's 333 likes. Yo, shout out to 333. You feel me? Wow. Confirmation. People be quick to tell you who you are. Oh, you're West African. You're this. You're Egyptian. You're that. I'm like, how do you know what I am? What proof do you have? Can you tell me how you know that? You don't know. Mind your business. I always be telling people like, yo, mind your business. That's like my favorite phrase, mind your business. It has nothing to do with you. Mind your business. Because I be minding my business. I don't care about nobody else's business. I'm too busy focused on mine. Now, if somebody asks me, hey, what do you think about this, da da da, then that means that you're asking for advice, and I have that opening to mind your business now. Otherwise, I'm not minding your business. I'm minding mine. So I'm not debating. It is what it is. Do your own research. Like I said, I'm Indian. I'm Native American. I don't really like to associate myself with African American because I don't think that I'm a continent and a country. I just don't. It doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah. I know who I am. My ancestors told me who I am. My grandmother told me who I am. Like, I have proof and documentation of who I am. So, yeah. Anywho. And a lot of Haitians too. Yes, Renault P. Haiti. Okay, it's a lot of Haitians that was in the South too. So some of you guys may have that Haitian blood, and that's why a lot of you guys are connected to voodoo. Ashe. So anyway, last questions before I go. And thank you everybody who donated. I appreciate you. Sorry if I missed anybody, if I didn't shout anybody, if I didn't shout somebody out that I missed, forgive me. I was chatty patty. All of the Americas, and I do mean all. Yes, Dane Calloway. I told them to follow you. Dane got the receipts, you guys. Because y'all know how a lot of these freaking fake-ass YouTubers be, like, preaching mad stuff. And I hate to say this, but, like, yo, there's a lot of conscious people in the community that's fake as fuck. And, I mean, they are fake, man. Like, freaking fake. And, like, you know, and I know how to differentiate between them. But, like, there's only a few people that I actually subscribe to. And only a few people that I actually, like, watch their shit. And Dane Calloway's shit is like, yo, I actually was like one day like binge watching his shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking good. And I don't binge watch that much shit, like, but I was binge watching. But he got receipts. Like, a lot of these people be talking a lot of shit, but they don't have receipts to back it up. But Dane be having his receipts. So for people that's skeptical like me, because I'm always skeptical when I find somebody, I'm like, I'm looking at them with a side eye because that's just naturally who I am. Like, I have to feel out your energy. And then, like, when you come with receipts, too, and I cross-check your receipts, and I'm like, oh, you legit. Okay, I like you. So, he's legit, you guys. You guys know I don't like fakes and phonies. So, yeah. Check out Zane Calloway. So, anyway. Let's see. Dane, they've been messing with your shit too. He says YouTube tries to pause people from seeing my channel. They are subscribing people from my channel too. Yo, Dane, listen, let me tell you. I think we're going to have to go to a different platform because YouTube been playing with everybody. And the way that I foresee things happening, YouTube probably going to be having a different competitor that's going to, that more of us are probably going to switch over to a different platform for like people who's into like conscious stuff, spirituality, like real knowledge without being censored. And YouTube's going to lose mad fucking money because without us, people wouldn't even freaking be coming to YouTube, son. Like, I'm like, YouTube got to realize that. If all of the social media influencers that's like bringing viewers to this platform leave, go somewhere else, where does YouTube think all those people going to go? They're losing. I don't get it. But anyway, I digress. Miss Nuki, you said I should start it. You guys always want me to start something. I don't know how to build a website and a platform. I don't know how to do that. One of y'all should start that. How about that? One of you guys should start it. You feel me? and then let us know what's going on. If you guys have the knowledge, the tools, the resources, the people to build a platform like YouTube, you feel me, and it's efficient, then yeah, by all means, like hit up some social influencers, start promoting yourself. Tell us to promote you guys so we can get the word out. Like, it has to be a team effort. We can't just rely on just one person to do everything, because that's a lot. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't know a lick about building a website. I don't. That's not my forte. I'm not trying to study that. That's cool. I'd rather pay somebody to do that for me, but I'm not going to do that. I don't have the patience for that. Some people are just naturally gifted for that. That's not my gift. My gift is what I do. You feel me? That's my gift. So, yeah. Somebody said Patreon. Is Patreon efficient, though? Do they be blocking people? Because I don't know. I was at 2.5 million subs, but it dropped to 2.1 million subs. They be hating, bro. They really be freaking hating. Who, Anyway, listen, guys, I'm gonna go because I don't know if I feel like going back out tonight or not, or if I just feel like staying in the house and watching anime. And shout out to whoever told me to watch Death Note. Yo, Death Note is mad freaking good. Like, yo, I love psychological thrillers. And yo, guys, I'm thinking about starting I'm gonna be starting a new YouTube channel that's going to be focused on gaming and anime, and me decoding different animes and stuff like that, like the spiritual, metaphysical, the spiritual and metaphysical, like keys and stuff in it. But because I was thinking about doing it on this channel, but I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Should I just start a different channel? Should I put it up here? I don't really know. But anywho, I love anime. I love gaming. I've always been a gamer, for people that don't know that. I grew up as a tomboy, so yeah, I'm definitely about that anime and gaming life. But shout out to whoever told me to watch Death Note, because that shit is fucking popping. I love psychological thrillers, especially anime. That and Angels of Death. Oh my god, Angels of Death is freaking popping. Angels of Death and Future Diary. Feel me? Because I don't know how many. No, his name is Dane Calloway with a D. He's in the chat room right now, guys. You guys are blind. Y'all don't see him up in here? He's a moderator. I can't with you guys. But yeah, Death Note is fire. Yes, Nicole Green, thank you for the donation. Death Note is fire. Angels of Death. I'm going to be doing a gaming channel, anime channel. It's going to be called Bruja Sama, which basically, if y'all know Japanese, Sama, when you add Sama at the end of your name, it's like a honorary word. So it's like a witch, the goddess witch, or the witches of all witches. That's basically what it means, like the god of witches. So that's what Bruja Sama means. Plus, I like how it sounds. I'm like, ooh, Bruja Sama, like that. So yeah, it's going to be called Bruja Sama. I have an Instagram, but I haven't published it yet. I'm just letting you guys know what's in store, what I wanted, some plans that I have. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I publish the channel. It's not published yet. So look forward to that, my otakus and weebs, or whatever you call yourself, anime lovers, gamers, blurs and nerds. Yeah, a little platform for us. But anyway, I gotta go, guys. I'm getting tired. Probably gonna do some hookah or something, or I don't know, anime. Drop your comments down in the comment section. Thank you, everybody who subscribed, new people who subscribed and thumbs up this video. Thank you for tuning in. If I didn't get to your questions, just drop your questions down in the comment section. I'll get to them. Like I said, I'm still somewhat on a little vacation while I'm in New York, enjoying this New York energy, intense, crazy ass concrete jungle energy. But yeah, you know, this is home. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. And I don't know when I'm going to make a next video, but yeah, I'm active on Instagram though. So check me out on Instagram. I am Conjure Queen, right? Anyway, gotta go. Thank you guys. Peace. Love you. Bye.